All right, so the quiz review for the first part of Unit 2, linear programming. Let me get this set up. All right. So we're going to graph this down here. All right. Now notice here we don't have x greater than 0, y greater than 0. We actually have different restraints, and that's fine. You just got to remember that x equals, or x greater than, is going to be a vertical line, and y is going to be a horizontal line. Okay. Now, remember, use a straight edge on this. I can't use a straight edge on this this way, so I'm just going to do my best. So I'm going to get those two out of the way first. X is greater than 2. So if here's 0, 0, x is greater than 2 is going to be right here. Okay? So again, I'm going to do my best to do a straight line. Now, when I go x is greater than, that means I'm shading this way. Remember, we do not have to shade crazy amounts. All right? I'm going to change color here and do y greater than 1. So that's going to be right here, a horizontal line at 1. And that means I'm going to be doing all of this area like so. All right, so we already have an overlap area, left of the green line, right of the green line, and above the red line. So that's our area so far. Now, over here, you have two ways of doing this. We can move this over, all right, and do 6y greater than or equal to negative 15x plus 90, and then divide by 6. Okay, which gives us y is greater than or equal to negative, I'm going to reduce this, okay? So 3 goes into this 5 times, into this 2 times, x plus 6 goes into 9 once, and that's 15. All right? Which means my y-intercept is 15. Otherwise, you could do the cover-up method. So we cover up the x, and we divide 6 into 90, we get y is 15. All right? So y is 15 means I plugged in a 0 for x and got 15 for y. If I cover up the y and I divide 15 into 90, okay, that gives me 6. So that'd be 6 comma 0. All right? So either way, I can go to 0, 15, and 6, 0. It's up to you. So 1, 2, I'm going to do another color here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, since I can't do a really good straight line, no straight edge, I'm going to go down 5, right 2 to get more exact points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. And then right there. So now I have shorter distances. Try to do the best job I can. All right. Now, I need to test to see which side of the line I'm shading on. So I'm just going to plug in 0 here and 0 here, which basically makes this 0 is greater than or equal to 90. Is that a true or false statement? Well, that's obviously false, which means I am not going to shade down here where 0, 0 is. I'm going to shade this way. Okay. So we can see now where our overlap area is right now, above the red, right of the green, right of the blue. And now we're going to do our last line. So again, for this one, if we wanted to, we could say 10y less than or equal to negative 5x plus 80. And divide by 10, and we would get y is less than or equal to, I don't know why I put negative 5 over x, that was silly of me. Divide by 10, that would be negative 1/2 x plus 8. Okay. Or if I did the cover-up method, cover up the y, 5 goes into 80 16 times. Okay, so that would be 16 comma 0. And if I cover up the x, I get y of 8, so that'd be 0, 8. So again, I can do it either way. I can put a dot at 8 and go down 1, right 2, or I can put them at 16, 0, and 0, 8 and connect the dots with a good straight edge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I am going to go down right 1 and right 2 because of no straight edge. I'm just going down 1, right 2, over and over, and I end up there. I'm going to connect my dots best I can. All right. Now we go back up to the original and just test. Plug in 0, 0. I get 0 is less than or equal to 80. That is a true statement, which means I do want to shade down here. So I'm going to go and do this. Now see, it's messy, but still at least the colors give you some idea of where we are. So I'm going to come in just with black right now. And it's above the red line. We've established that. Okay. It's under this purple line. It's to the right of the blue line. Okay. And there we go. And that's all we have to do on this. Now on the quiz, you are going to have to give the corner points, which on this one is not that great because they're not exactly on corners. So that's why I didn't have you do it on here, but you will have to on the quiz. So if you look at this corner point here, that is at 14, 1. That's the easy one, right? This one right here is kind of in the middle, all right? So it looks to be about 5.5, 1. So we can approximate. That's supposed to be a decimal. And this point up here, actually, it would be a little bit different. I gotta be more specific with this one. This one would come up here, come down to the blue line here. So there's actually 2 points there. So it'd be at 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's on a dot. And it looks like it would also be at 4, 6. Okay, so you actually have 2 points there. 1 at 4, 5 and 1 at 4, 6. It's hard to see on there, but it is there. So it's this almost triangular shape, but it is actually a quadrilateral with a very slight straight edge there. All right, on to the next one. All right, so again, you can do it either way you want. I'm just going to do the cover-up method right now. So that's going to give me y of 12. Okay, so it's going to be 0, 12. And I'm going to move this over here. That's going to give me x of 3. So 3, 0. So I'm going to come down here and do 3, 0, and 0, 12. 1, 2, 3, 0. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. And it's a slope of -3. So 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Whoop, no, it's not. I was a little bit off there. So I'm going to try this, use a straight edge here, and try to connect these two with black. There we go. All right, and then when we test it, I plug in zeros. 0 is less than or equal to 24. That is a true statement. So right now I'm going to shade that. Okay. And then my next one, cover-up method, y is 4. Okay, so that's 0, 4. And if I do the cover-up method here, that's going to be 15. Whoops. So 15, 0. right? So 0, 4, and 15, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 0. And I'm going to do my best to make a straight line here. That's horrible, but you get the gist. Obviously, we're going to have an intersection here in the middle, so not a big deal. All right, now where are we going to shade? So 0 is greater than or equal to 60 is a false statement. So I'm going to shade above this line, like so. All right. And then we have x is greater than 0, which we already have, but y is greater than or equal to 1. Not going to really impact this too much. So there's my y equals. I'm going to go above. All right. And the only place that has red, purple, and black is right here. All right. So what are my points there? Well, it's my two y-intercepts. So 0, 4, and 0, 12. So here's 0, 4. Here's 0, 12. And this point here looks to be about 2, 1, 2, 3.5. Just estimating 2, 3.5. And that's it. That's all you're going to do on the quiz.